Hey, the numbers up.
I had to
Get
get my numbers up.
up.
Now I got it like they gave it to me. But I took it, they ain't give it to me. She really do it to me. God knew it for.
What's going on, folks, this morning? For those who know who I am Tay Wiggs. You can follow me on Twitter at TAE_WIGGS. And for those who not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that right now. That is KING23TAE. No relation to that guy right there because my last name means King. And first and foremost, let's jump right into things last night. How many of you guys picked the Warriors to lose last night? I know I did. No lie, because I said it in my segment yesterday that I was picking the Thunder to win this series in six. Some people say I'm sounding stupid, but right now the Thunder are really honestly 3 games away from closing the guys out. But you got to take one game at a time. Um, the score was 108 to 102. I said they would win by six. I've been calling it all week when I was talking to people. I had the Thunder winning by six. People said you crazy, you just a bandwagon because you like those guys. That have no reason to. That had nothing to do with these guys. I know basketball. I've been watching basketball for quite some time. Shout out to my father who's not here with me to discuss these things. This is what we discuss on the regular basis when we on the phone talking. Like my father said, and this is his quote. He's like, son, if you guarding Steph Curry, you have to put a man on him and guard him 94 feet. You do not let him breathe. You do not go around the screens. You go underneath the screens and keep him covered. So therefore, that's what the Thunder did. They kept him covered with the screens. They did not switch. They stayed home. I like what Billy Donovan did late in the third quarter and throughout the fourth quarter. He had Kevin Durant guarding Steph Curry. Steph Curry last night, he had a good game. He had 20. He had 26 points. He was six. He was 6 from 14 from the 3 point line. He had 10 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. But the key thing was he was 9 for 22. One thing I noticed about the Golden State Warriors, when it's almost time for the game to be over, they get in panic time. They just throw up a lot of shots and trying to hit the hero ball. And throwing shots like that, you're not going to hit them. Yeah, you look good in warm up before the game starts, 54 minutes, and shooting shots from out the tunnel and half court and whatnot. It's a difference if nobody's down in front of you doing that. When you got hands in your face and somebody's at least contending the shot, yeah, you're going to miss the shot. But it's a good chance that you're going to really miss it. But with Steph, he's one of them guys, he can shoot the ball with a hand in his face with no problem. But his only thing was he had a 6'10", 6'11" to Kevin Durant. When he shoot, he jumps. So therefore, it's taking his aim off the rim, which I like that. So you got to get Billy Donovan praise for that switch on KD on Steph Curry. My one guy keep telling me, the key to the series, Harrison Barnes. If you have a good game, Harrison Barnes been shaky throughout the whole playoff series. He started off hot in the first quarter, in the first half as well too for the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? But he only had in the second half, he only scored 4 points. So he ended the game with 12 points, 5 rebounds. You just need more production from them guys. The bench only had 16 points. Like I said, be telling guys all season the bench is really weak. I'm trying to see where they said where their bench is strong. Their bench is really weak because if you look at their chunk of minutes, Steph Curry played about 30 minutes. Clay played about 30 minutes. Bogut, he's going to play 17 to 12 minutes because he's a hack machine. Draymond Green going to play about 30 something minutes, and Harrison Barnes going to play between 28 minutes. That means your bench is only playing about 6 to 8 minutes. So you really don't trust your bench really like that. So you're not going to hit everything. And the key thing why they lost, I can take away too that why the Warriors really lost. Andrew Bogut played 17 healthy minutes with 0 field goals attempts. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block with no points. And that's from your starter. And you know what I call them guys? Donut guys. Keep throwing them donuts up there. You can't play 17 healthy minutes and don't contribute to nothing. But you're gonna give me 3 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal in the block. I need points I need points and more rebounds than that. And I need effort. He always comes to the legal screen. He does dumb fouls and always say he don't do them. You gotta watch when he set picks. When he set picks out, when you set picks, your hands between your legs and you keep your elbows in. When he set picks, his elbows is out, and the more and more you come closer to him, the further and further his elbows go out, which I think is pretty much dirty. Um, Klay Thompson was holding it down, man. He had 25 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, but he has his spots is in the corner. So you gotta get him out that corner from the threes, which is the shorter shots. And he was 3 from 8. So you know another player getting in panic mode too when they started shooting so many shots. One, yeah, Steve Kerr asked for that travel, but you know the Warriors get away with a lot of calls. The Warriors get a lot of ticky tack calls. These touch fouls. I mean, I know they might be the sexy pick to go back to the finals, but you know, Russell Westbrook did the electric boogie, the electric slide. He slid all the way from their bench to their bench. But you to go to State Warriors, y'all the world champions. I like what Barbosa said. Championship part 2. Let you know something. They already celebrate like they won a championship. Yeah, you won a championship last year, but this is this year. This is different teams you playing against. These are different vibes. Teams are playing hungry just to dethrone you guys. This is one cocky team. They kind of look arrogant to me. They shoot threes. They do their little ritual. Every team does it, but no team does it like the Golden State Warriors. This team shoot threes and look at the opposing team, bitch. Every time they hit a three, they gotta shoot a three and turn around. You can't do that, man. You can't show your opponent up. Now when they come on the court and do that, the other opposing team, they don't like that. They start crying. They want to come back in and do it. So just remember, Warriors fans, to the bandwagon Warriors fans in the Bay Area, as E40 say, the Yay area. Remember, y'all are 3 games away from elimination, and it's gonna be tough because Steph Curry just came back off that knee injury for a week. I know for a fact, for a knee like that, it takes 3 to 4 weeks to heal. And he said it's still kind of sore. He still can't move like he wants to. You can see that he's still kind of gimpy out there the way he's moving. The next game, I'm definitely going with the Thunder to win game 2. That's momentum. If they can win game 2 and go back home for 3 and 4, man, you talk about a whole heap of trouble for the Golden State Warriors, the recent champions. And numbers don't lie. The team that normally win game 1 win the series 71% of the time. I'm just saying. Let's get to these. Oklahoma City Thunder. Kevin Durant, 26 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Man, did he play fabulous last night. Like I said, guarding Steph Curry late in the third quarter and the fourth quarter. Him and Russell Westbrook taking turns on him, giving him different looks so Steph won't get the same look. Some teams in the playoffs have been giving him the same look so he feel comfortable coming down the court. Yes, not shooting, jacking the shots up. And you can't win like that. You can't play hero ball. You can't just put the game on your hands. That's one thing Russell Westbrook had to figure out. Russell Westbrook, we know he got the go. We know he can shoot the ball. But one thing I would tell people about Russell Westbrook, he had 27 points, 6 rebounds, 12 assists, 7 steals, and had 19 points in the third quarter. And the last person did something like that was Tim Hardaway. But when you notice when Russell Westbrook get 11 or more assists, those come down as team victories. They win the game. So what the Warriors had to do is kind of keep Russell Westbrook under that 10 assists. If he getting 27 points and 6 rebounds or 12 assists a game in this series, it's going to be over early. Because you look at his numbers. Go through the playoffs and look at what he did when he get double-digit assists. They normally victories. Trust me. Andre Robertson was 7 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 1 block. The guy was 3 from 3. He was good last night. It wasn't your sexy pick of him doing great, but he did what he could do. He made field goals when he was open. He didn't shy away from the moment, which I like. Man, I definitely want to give a shout out to Serge Ibaka. 11 points, 11 rebounds, man. He was finally he was banging lightweight in the post, man. They took away Andrew Bogut. They took their bigs out. Mo Space that had no points. So kudos to their front court. Steven Adams with 16 points, 12 rebounds. Ernest Kentner, 8 points, 6 rebounds and a block and a steal, man. You need that from your bench. Your bench outscored the Warriors bench 21-16. Dion Waiters. Can I look in the camera? Dion Waiters, y'all, actually playing good. Come off that bench in that slot rush, that 6 man. He had 10 points, 4 assists. I'm just saying, let me move back. one thing, let's go back to piggyback on Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. Every time the Warriors came down and made a clutch shot, Russell Westbrook was going straight to that hole, getting fouls, getting some and ones. Kevin Durant was hitting some clutch threes and clutch twos. But as in that game last night, we see who was the hungrier team. The Warriors, to me, this is a team that come. We know they went 73-9. They coming out like teams have to bow down to them, and they coming out like they won the game already. They getting humble right now. If they come back and win a game too, be fair, because I said my mind is telling me Thunder in game 2 to win this game, to go up 2-0, to go back home for the next 2 games. But my theory, I had it wrote down on a piece of paper. I had Thunder in game 1, Warriors in game 2, Thunder in game 3, Warriors in game 4, and I had Thunder game 5 and 6. So now, with that being said, that's right, because I did say before starting my segment, I had the Thunder winning this series in 6. But if the Thunder win game 2 Wednesday night, you talk about a whole swing of events. You talk about it starting getting tight around the net like a turtleneck. So you already know. Stay tuned tonight for the Cleveland Cavaliers playing against the Toronto Raptors at 8:30. Just to let you know, for those who are not caught up on this season series, we played these guys 3 times. The Raptors, they beat us twice at their house, and we beat them once at our house. Kyle Lowry averaging 31 points in this series. He did have a 43-point ball against us too. Valanciunas would probably be out for the first game 1 and 2. So we know what that holds. And LeBron James in that game, when we won that game, the games that we won at home against the Raptors, he had 26 points. So basically in that series, he averaged about 26 points. So with that being said, keys to the game for the Cavs is the bench is not showing up. They are streaky shooters. They backcourt been having streaky shooters the whole series, they whole playoff series. We don't be worried about the bench, but anything can happen. It's another round, but I'm going with the Cavaliers in 4 to sweep the Raptors. That's all I gotta say. You already know who I am. Till next time, follow me on Twitter at TAE_WIGGS. That's Tay Wiggs. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to KING 23 TAE. Yes, King 23 TAE, and I appreciate it. Go. Holla at your boy. 1.